Alright, so it's not there, that's a bush.
According to Google Maps, it's there.
Of course it is. It's cloaked. Alright, let's go this way. I'm Barry.
I'm Ancha.
This is the continuing journey of Sailing ABC. The name of this bay is on the screen right now, and it is a very popular place for people to come to. I'm not sure whether you're going to need reservations if you want to take your boat onto the restaurant pontoon and tie off there, but when we came in yesterday, the pontoon was absolutely full. Somebody's just left and another person's already coming in. The restaurant jetty is one option, and another option is to take a mooring ball like we did. A guy from the restaurant will come out in his tinny and help you get that line onto your forward cleat, and more than likely he'll also give you a line ashore to put on your aft cleat, so your boat stays in one position throughout. Other options here, as you can see, if you've got enough chain and you can handle the depth, I think the minimum depth here is about 12 meters, just drop your chain, take a line ashore as this gullet has done, and also just beyond this boat here there's plenty of places to take a line ashore as well. Food in the restaurant is quite good and reasonably priced. Right now though, it's time for us to prep the boat ready for leaving. We've only got a short distance to go today, just over an hour, and we're going to get our dinghy back up onto the davits and head over there. Hopefully it's an anchorage where we can drop anchor and swing freely. That's what all the signs say. We'll see how that pans out when we get there. Right. So this is our planned anchorage. It gets down to around about 6 to 10 meters in here, and it looks big enough to take quite a few yachts at anchor and swing in freely. And it's been literally an hour from where we were previously, and as you can see we're at the 3 mile marker here, and that's our 3 miles. So at 6 knots it's going to be half an hour before we can really get a good visual on how busy or not it is in there. We can see 4 yachts coming out plus a catamaran coming out, so if they're leaving, that means more space for us. So the chart says 6.4 meters, but my depth sounder says 20 meters. So I'm going to go around over there. See that weed patch? I'm going to bring it to there, and then you can drop it just before that. Well, we're in 5 meters. So go to 20 to start with, and we'll see how it feels. Alright, so just let out another 5 and then snub it. Kuruca Bükü.
Kuruca Bükü.
Nice little spot. Charts are inaccurate once again. They said, 6 to 4 meters, when we're actually still in 22 meters. But fortunately, as we were coming round, I saw this kind of shallow area, and I thought, well look, we'll stick the nose in, we'll let the depth sounder tell us what depth it is, and we finally settled it in 5 meters over sand. There are some weedy patches, but the sand is pretty good, and I think the anchor went in quick smart.
Yeah, unfortunately someone had just left this spot.
Yeah.
So it's good distance between the other 2 boats.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah. Nice. Looking forward to exploring it, actually.
Yeah, we're going to stay here for 2 nights.
Yeah.
Because Saturday we want to be in Datça, which is just an hour to the west of here. So not far to go to there. But right now we're going to enjoy this place, and we'll probably put the dinghy down and go ashore and have a look-y see for ourselves. Yes.
And show it to you as well.
Oh yeah, if you want to come with us, you can.
There's a few rocks.
Lines everywhere.
Okay.
We've arrived. Well, what we thought from offshore was kind of like a town. Turns out it's actually a huge campsite. The campsite like sprawls across both of the big bays here, and there are apparently 2 Migros supermarkets, and we're trying to find the second one. We've seen the first one, but we're trying to find the second one. I don't know why. We thought it was actually going to be in town.
Bizarre.
But yeah, here's an
It is a
area
bazaar,
for where they have a bazaar. Don't know what day it happens, but everything looks very closed now.
Yes, I'm just having a
And so we're wandering through this campsite. It's got a mix of places where you put your caravan. They do a lot of storage of people's boats, big and small. There's also places that you can rent that are kind of apartments, 2 and 3 story apartment blocks. And also there's places where you can just rock up and pitch your tent. So it's quite amazing how big this place is. And she's got a
It's there.
alright, so it's not there, that's a bush.
According to Google Maps, it's there.
Of course it is. It's cloaked. Alright, let's go this way. Lots of market stalls all covered up, I guess, for when the market day is. Seems bizarre that they just leave all their merchandise here.
Well, because people are pretty trustworthy in Turkey.
They are, yeah. Okay, down there we can see the water, and we know there's a kind of like a walkway, a pathway that goes all the way along, so we'll take that until we see the supermarket. Alright, let out another 5, a little bit.
Looks so close, doesn't it? Well, maybe when the wind's blowing us that way, we are a bit closer. Not much.
That anchor's pretty out.
Yeah.
Is this water clearer than it was last time?
Oh Oh, it's very clear. Look at that, beautiful. Your little fenders, look.
An interesting perspective into Datcha's harbour, south anchorage. That's the isolated danger we came past, and I believe that's the Coast Guard out there. That is the island of Simi, Greek island, and that is the marina that they've been constructing since we first came here in 2018. And here is the entrance. When you're in a yacht and you're coming in here, it looks quite small and confined, but actually it's massive. That's ABC parked over there. That's Kev's buddy boat, Barbara Ann. And that's the only other boat at anchor. Around this corner here is the town quay, and a lot of gullets and big power cruisers are all tied up there. I think we got ourselves a nice little spot there tucked in. Let's go and explore some more of Datça. And just on one side of the harbour is the theatre, Teatro. Go and see if we can get in there and have a look-see. The path has turned into a car park, but the gardens are nicely done out. Well, sadly, access to the theatre, little kind of stepped amphitheatre kind of thing, is not allowed because they're doing renovations at the moment, so I'm taking this opportunity to come and have a look at the harbour from a different perspective. Just over there we can see the mast of ABC. Hello! Wow, I guess that if you want fresh fish, then this... Merhaba. I guess if you want fresh fish in Datça, then this is the place to come. It's right on the quayside and right next to where all the fishermen park their boats. It doesn't get much fresher than this. So it'll be good to see what Datcha's like now it's fully open. Obviously everyone's still walking around in masks, but pretty much everything should be open for business.
Yeah, last couple of times have been in lockdown, and when we were here 2 years ago, it was the end of the season, so there were places closed as well, weren't there?
Yeah.
So yeah, looking forward to it actually.
Look at the size of this fella!
We've got our chickens now, we're all good to go.
Yeah. You can't visit Datça and not come to the chicken shop and buy a whole roast chicken with a big sort of roast onion and a big roast potato.
And we got roast chilies, I think, this time.
Yeah.
Like long, thin,
Chili
mild
peppers.
ones, yeah.
35 lira each. Bargain, I say.
That's it, they're massive.
Bargain! And we got two. On the way back to the boat, we got sidetracked into the 48R bar and bistro. Did you see that? Listen, if she does that behind my back again, you've got to shout, behind you, so I can know. Anyway, we're enjoying the view and just chilling.
And look at this. With my white wine, I got some cheese and apple.
I got nuts.
Well, we've got all of our stuff. Now we're going home. We'd like to say a really big hello to Leonard Fairfield, who's our first valued crew member of our YouTube membership club. If you'd like to find out what rewards and benefits that Leonard is receiving, just click on the join button below. If you like what we're doing here on Sailing ABC, give us a big thumbs up and maybe leave a comment, because those really do help us out more than you know. Until we see you next time on Sailing ABC, stay safe and healthy.